Hi everyone, I'm Cendril. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. Now you may be wondering, wait what? What's going on? In Fire Emblem 8, you get a world map and you can actually move around on it, like so. You can also manage items. You already start with the supply. This is probably the fastest you get it in any game. We'll go ahead and store the silver lance. We don't need that. Anything else? Give Franz your javelin. Okay, let's go over our new party members. Why don't we go ahead and do that? This is Vanessa, a sincere, honest, and honorable Pegasus Knight of Freela. She is a Pegasus Knight, airborne knights who resist magic but are weak against bows. Flyers are weak against bows. They'll take a bunch of damage. I believe in this game it's 3 times damage? Or is it 3 times might? Don't remember. I always get them mixed up. Anyway, if a flyer gets shot by a bow, they're probably dead. That's what you need to know. Pegasus Knights typically have high resistance. That's their selling point. They can go up and hit mages. And let's say I'll just go ahead and put Vanessa's stats up on the screen. She starts off with a lot of speed, pretty good skill, and okay strength, defense, and resistance. Compared to some of our other units, she has higher resistance to show off, you know, the fact that she's a Pegasus Knight. Pegasus Knights have really high movement, and you see move of 7, but really low con, so they have a hard time wielding heavier weapons. This can be offset by their high speed, though. The thing you need to know about Vanessa is look at her HP growth. 50%. This can be her biggest downfall. That and the 20% defense growth. And she doesn't have that good of strength growth either at 35. Honestly, I don't like Vanessa that much as a unit. She's an okay character, but as a unit, she's really not that great. You have to be really lucky with her HP, or she's not going to be able to stand up for much longer. If she doesn't get HP, she's probably not going to get defense, and then she can't take a hit, which could be detrimental because you want to fly her ahead sometimes, and then she gets swarmed, hit, and dies. I don't know, I've just never been a big fan of Vanessa, so don't expect me to use her very much. She does start with the Slim Lance, however, which has a weight of 4, that way there's no speed penalty, 85 hit, 5 crit, and 4 might. If we compare that to an Iron Lance is much heavier, but it does have 7 might instead of 4. So there's the difference. They're both E-rank lances. The Slim Lance is lighter, has a little bit of crit, a little more hit, but 3 less might. So there you go. Now let's go over the other person we got. We got Mulder, a mature priest of Freela. He's gentle and reassuring. Spiritual guides who use sacred staffs to heal allies. This is our first healer, which is the priest class. And I'll pull up Mulder's stats on the screen. He starts off at as a level 3 priest. His stats are, well, pretty average for his class. Not great resistance. It'd be better if he had a little more resistance growth, but okay magic growth at 40, 70% HP, 50% skill, 40% speed, pretty low defense, but priests typically have really low defense. He has kind of lowish resistance. He's kind of average. How good he turns up is just how lucky are you with the RNG? He'll turn out to be pretty good. That's what I think. If the RNG goes right, we'll get better healers and magic users later, so we'll see how Mulder pans out for a little bit. He starts with a C rank in staffs, but for right now, he'll be extremely valuable. He has a heal staff, which has 30 uses. This is the E rank staff. It will restore HP to one ally in an adjacent space. It says allies in adjacent space. That's not right. It'll heal one ally for, I think the formula is still the same in here, 10 plus magic in health. So, in Mulder's case, 14. Let me go over the Javelin. The Javelin can be a ranged weapon. As you can see, it has 20 uses, but it has a range of 1 to 2, which means you can throw it if you have it equipped. It has a might of 6, which is less than the might of the Iron Lance. It has really low hit at 65. The thing that always kills these javelins, however, is its weight. Weight 11. Now, this isn't as heavy as some javelins, like in really old Fire Emblem games, but it's still really heavy. Franz will take a 2 speed reduction using it, which will put his speed at 6, which isn't great. But we're gonna let him have it anyway. Now, Seth actually does have the constitution to use it without speed penalty, which is nice. But there you go. You can move around in Fire Emblem 8. Now, this is by far not the first Fire Emblem to do this. The first instance of this is in a Fire Emblem that probably nobody, or I shouldn't say probably nobody, very, very few people have played, and that's Ep.3, Gaiden, which is Fire Emblem 2. Now, it was the same there. Recent Fire Emblems have readopted this. However, at the time, this was met with much scrutiny from a lot of Fire Emblem people. They didn't really like moving around on the map. That's not Fire Emblem. That's not the Fire Emblem that I know. I'm used to going from one map to the other, and that's how it's supposed to be. But that's because a lot of people didn't play Ep.3 Gaiden instead. But I think it's really cool, and like I said, more recent Fire Emblems have readopted this, and a lot of people like it now. So I don't understand when we relook at this game why it still gets hate for being able to move on a world map, when again, recent Fire Emblems have readopted that. Now some people don't like the more recent Fire Emblems, kind of the old guard, I guess you would say, of Fire Emblem, but that's an entirely different discussion for another day. Let's go ahead and move to the next map. King Hayden apologizes for being unable to spare soldiers. However, he does provide Erica with a small but trusted party of vassals. Erica is grateful for the king's aid. Chasing rumors of her brother, she sets out for Grotto. The group's first stop is the remote village of Ede, which was, until very recently, a part of Rhaenys. Here, Erica sees the devastation of Rhaenys with her own eyes. Chapter 2, The Protected.
Seth has mapped out a route for us. We'll travel south of Rhaenys and pass through Seraphue into Grotto territory.
That would seem a sensible plan. Assuming, of course, that we can avoid any run-ins with Grotto soldiers.
Princess Erica, may I have your leave to scout ahead? From the sky, I'll have a better chance of spotting any nearby troops.
We're yours to command, Your Highness. Will you give your permission?
Yes, of course. Keep an eye out for enemy bowmen, though, Vanessa. Yes, Your Highness, I shall. I shall prove myself worthy of the honor of your trust. She seems very sincere.
Sincere. Yes, quite. There goes Vanessa. Uh-oh. Hey, boss! We found more villages ripe for the picking. 1, 2, 3. I love a good war. With all those soldiers preoccupied, we're free to pillage as we please. Right. Bone, you're in charge. Grab everything that's not nailed down and bring it to the hideout. I'm on it.
Dad! Bandits approaching!
I'm getting you out of here, Ross. You stay close to me. Let's start with that village there. Go to it, boys. It's all yours. Cut down anyone full enough to get in your way. I'm heading west around the mountains to the other villages. Village was destroyed. Ross, what is it? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You're a warrior, Dad, and I'm your son. I won't be beaten so easily. Don't risk yourself so foolishly. We need to get you some help. Please, someone help my son!
This looks serious. I must report back to Princess Erica at once. I have bad news. The village to the east is under attack by bandits. Bandits?
We have arrived at our first dilemma. We must move quickly and attract as little attention as possible, but
I cannot stand by and watch innocents be harmed. Vanessa, how fared the villagers? I spotted one injured person. He appeared to be a child. Father Mulder, can your staff help him?
well, yes, I can heal his injuries with my staff, but I cannot do it from here. He's too far away. I must be near him.
Princess, leave this to me. I shall bring the boy here.
All right, Vanessa, it's up to you.
Very well, I'm off.
Alright, let's begin chapter 2. There's a village down here, and 2 villages here. The way villages work in Fire Emblem games is if you visit them, you get stuff, which is cool. However, if a brigand, like this, makes it to a village before you get there, it tears down the village, like you saw. And it says the village was destroyed, and you lose whatever item you would have gotten. Now, this one's scripted, so don't worry about losing anything there. Our goal for this map is to defeat all enemies. As you see, it says defeat enemy, left 6. Our boss for this chapter, one of Bozba's henchmen, is Bone. He's a level 4 brigand who has okay stats. He's equipped with an iron axe, which gives him 14 attack power. The thing is, he's on these mountains. Brigands can go on mountains, which typically no unit can go on. This gives them 2 defense and 40 avoid. Just a ton of avoid. This is Garcia and Ross. As you can see, Ross has 5 HP left, and he only has 15 HP. Now, we're gonna get these 2 on our team. Let's start with Ross. A young villager, he longs to be a warrior like his father. Young fighters with high expectations. Ross is a journeyman. I don't remember if this was the first instance of the journeyman type class. I think it was. There may have been one in a really old Fire Emblem, but I don't remember one off the top of my head. Basically, Russ doesn't have a class right now. He's a journeyman. Now, he acts like an axe user. He has a hatchet to start with. Lightweight and easy to hit with. He can also throw it. 1 to 2 range. Might 4, weight 9. He has an attack power of 9. His stats aren't great. Let me put up his stat growths now. 5 strength, 2 skill, 3 speed, 8 luck, 3 defense. Like I said, he has low stats right now, and he has a movement of 4. The thing about Ross is, I think he's a great character. There's a lot of people that don't like Ross, because you have to babysit him. His stat growths are pretty good, as you can see. The thing is, when Ross reaches level 10? Yeah, when Ross reaches level 10, he will become an actual class, like his father, Garcia, which is a fighter. He becomes a class. You could say this is a apprentice class. That's why it's called journeyman. And then you become a tier 1 class like Gilliam, Franz, etc., etc. Or like I said, his daughter, or like his father, Garcia, which is a fighter. Kind of put fighter and father together there. It was weird. Anyway, Ross will end up being a great unit if you use him. He has a lot of potential. That's how the journeyman classes work. They have a ton of potential. Whether you choose to bring it out, and if you get lucky with the RNG or not, that's up to you. I think Ross is really worth using. This is where a lot of my game overs right now will come from. I could say that for sure. Now we're gonna rescue Ross. That way he doesn't get hurt. Garcia will be fine on his own for now. And let's go over Garcia. Garcia is a fighter, a villager from Rennes. He was once a feared military leader. Fighter, ruffians with great strength but poor defense. And let me throw up his stat growths now. As you can see, that poor defense does carry over to his stat growth, 25%, and 15% resistance. He's a fighter. Lots of HP, a ton of strength, okay skill and luck, low speed. This is pretty typical of most fighters. High HP, high strength, okay skill, lowish defense. Low to lowish defense. That's how it works. Give Garcia a try. He's your typical fighter class. That's all I could say about him. He starts off with an iron axe, which is an E rank axe. Weight 10, but fighters typically have high constitution, so they can carry the heavy axes. 8 might, 75 hit. Axes typically have lower hit, though. They typically have more might, but lower hit. He also has a hand axe, which has 20 uses. This is just like the javelin that Franz is carrying. It has really high weight, okay might, low hit, but you can throw it. He also has a Volinary. He starts with a C rank in axes, of course. Ross starts with an E. And that's all I really have to say about them. I'll be using Ross, so you can see how he grows. The other thing is you can kind of make him whatever you want along his tree, which is kind of the axe user tree. So you can make him whatever you feel like you need, which is really cool. I should give Seth something so he can come down here and save this village. I can have him ride out there. Oh, I moved too far. That's a shame. I was going to... How much do I want to use Gilliam this map? That's the question. Take this. Wait there, and we're gonna have Erica visit this village.
This is terrible. What are we going to do? Those bandits are so close. If we can't find some way to protect ourselves, the village is doomed. Perhaps. People, listen to me. You must close the village gates immediately. Hurry before the bandits arrive. Who are you? You aren't from one of the neighboring towns, are you? And your weapons give you away. You're no peasant. I am My name is Arena. I'm a mercenary. A mercenary named Arena, is it? There's more to you than that, I feel. Don't worry, it's none of my affair. I haven't told you who I am yet, have I? I'm Selena, a general in Grado's army. Ah! Something wrong? No, nothing. It looks like these villagers have some bandit troubles. I would like to help, but I have orders. I'm to leave for the capital immediately, and I cannot stay. You're armed and you claim to be a mercenary. Will you help them? Is there a problem? No! Of course I'll help them. It's just, you're one of Grado's generals. Why? These aren't soldiers. They're people. Should they suffer because their leaders fight? I've petitioned your aid. Take this as payment.
Got a red gem. Huh, she didn't seem so bad. Here we go. We got a red gem, which we can sell for 2,500 gold. Pretty neat. Right here is an armory. You can see it looks different. This is a fort, this is an armory. Inside an armory, you can buy things. Typically weapons. Which is pretty neat. And we'll be picking up some. We'll have Erica sell the red gem and pick up a few weapons. Alright, next we're going to... we'll go ahead and visit this with Mulder.
The most wonderful man rescued me. He was dressed like a mercenary, but he had an air of elegance about him. He gave me this elixir. I'm sure it'll help you on the battlefield.
Inside this village, we get a free elixir, which we're going to save. Dodge. And Garcia is going to throw the hand axe and miss, because hand axes just like to miss a lot. Okay, next, how far can Erica move? That's the key. Drop you here, and we'll move Vanessa along so she can go to the village. There. Ah, I didn't move him. That's fine, because we can do this. Erica can talk with Ross.
Hey, listen! My village is being attacked by bandits. My name's Ross. Come on, you have to help me wipe those thugs out. Alright, just take a deep breath and calm down, Ross. Leave the villages to us. We'll drive off the bandits. Seth, take the boys somewhere safe.
No, wait! I'm gonna fight too!
But...
my father is out there all alone, fighting those bandits. I've gotta get back to him as quickly as possible. I'm the son of the great Garcia. As long as I have my axe, no bandit will ever defeat me.
Alright, I can say you're not going to be swayed. But you must promise you'll stay close to us.
Alright. We'll move Ross here. And we'll heal him up. There you go. And that's how your priest is going to get HP. Or EXP. By healing HP. Because they can't attack. Elixirs restore all HP. So they're like a really big Volinary. They're also typically really expensive. Save them for when you need them. Vulneraries will suffice very well for right now. You know, no problem.
Okay, you know what, Seth, since you don't really have anything?
Welcome to the armory. Okay. Inside this armory are slim swords, slim lances, iron lances, and iron axe. The only weapon we haven't gone over is the slim sword. It works like a slim lance. Really low weight. It gives a little bit of critical, high hit percentage, but very low might. You're gonna do practically no damage with the slim sword. Honestly, as long as a unit can carry an iron sword, I think it's much better just to get an iron sword. Plus, it's 20 gold cheaper. Slim sword's not even cheaper in this game, so that's just what I think. We're gonna pick up 2 iron swords, an iron lance, and an iron axe. You can send weapons straight to storage, like so. That's a thing you can do. The iron axe is mainly for Ross later. Trying to think, is there anything else I really want? I got an extra iron lance. I think that'll do for now. Wait there. Alright, now the bandits are gonna start moving. Double? Aww. Dodge. And because of them both being on defensive terrain, they have practically no chance of hitting. Why did you move, Garcia? This is why we need to get back to Garcia pretty fast. This is also why we're going to just help this village right now. What is it? What's all the ruckus? What? Bandits! Spread the word, everyone! Close the village gates! Thank you for your warning. Please, accept this small token. And we get a pure water. We're also going to move down 1. Pure water boosts resistance, and it grows weaker each turn. I believe pure water gives 5 resistance, and then it goes down by 1 each turn. It may be 7, but I think that's a staff we'll get later. It'll give you a boost to resistance, and it'll drop by 1 each turn until it's gone. So there's that. Trade, and take the iron lance. That'll work. Dodge. Good. Erica levels up, level 5. Strength, skill, speed, luck. I'm really glad she got strength, but Erica, you need to get HP. Alright, we'll send the red gem to the storage. I'll sell it later. Will... Okay, you can't reach Mulder. Heal Franz. Okay, now we gotta be careful. How far does everybody move? You can't reach anyway. That's a shame. 13 attack. Three defense. Speed 3. Speed 5. I don't... What is the double formula in FE8? This is important. Let's see, is it... double? Man, I don't remember. I'll just not risk it. I'll just have Franz sit there with his Iron Lance. I need to give him a sword. And then if you attack Seth, you're just dumb and you deserve to get smacked down anyway. Technically, I don't think he has any of these equipped, but I think he'll equip the Iron Sword if attacked. Alright, and we put Ross right here. Wait there. Oh, you're gonna attack Erica, alright. Oh! Okay, Erica. Please hit Garcia. No. Now the bowman's gonna start shooting at Garcia. Throw! He's just gonna keep missing with that hand axe. Oh, he's fast enough to double the archer. That's cool. Okay, he's just gonna smack the archer. Well, archer's dead. Unfortunately, we don't get any EXP for that. That's the shame of it. I need to have Ross go talk, but... yeah, I wanted to try. Yes, I saw the 28 hit percentage. That's the problem with being on the peaks like this. And you really don't want Vanessa to go and attack, because... yeah, that can end badly. You just have an Iron Axe, right? Yeah. I need to pull them out of the mountains so Russ can get some EXP. We'll just end our turn. Now, if you don't, you have to recruit Garcia, you have to either A, talk to him with Ross, or when the map ends, Garcia will join. So don't worry if you don't get to him. Oh wow, Garcia hit! Woo! Alright, here's how this is going to work. You just have 8 HP. 6. Darn. Nine. No, can't have that. How much do you do? See, this is the hard part, is getting Ross kills. 10. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 and 8. If Franz hits... how hard does he hit you? Throw the javelin! Wait a minute! Who are you? Throw! Nah, I didn't think so. If Gillum can hit. Yeah! Alright. That gets him his first level up. Level 5. HP, Strength, Luck. Huh. Didn't get defense. we need to move Mulder out of the way. Ugh. Attack 13. 2 defense. 9 times 2, which is 18. Don't crit! I know, that's quite the ask, this Let's Play. Okay. Since Erica's been critting a lot. Alright. Please hit! Alright! Blast! So yeah, you have to work with Ross. However, that will give him a level. Level up! Level 2. Skill, luck, resistance. Okay. I would have liked strength or... The skill is helpful, because that'll help him hit easier. Alright, we're just gonna... Goodbye! So I don't need Erica accidentally getting hit. We'll just end this. There we go. Mulder can heal Erica. Alright, great. That practically does it for this map. Now I'm gonna take Ross to go see Garcia. Just so you can see that conversation. If the bandit doesn't kill himself on Gillen. Which he might. It is possible. Please walk down here. Wait there. Rescue. Right there. Take. Drop. Heal. All right. Intern. Oh good, he dodged. Alright. Hooray! Ah, still can't make it. Wait there. You'll probably attack Erica if I don't move her. Don't need 2 vulneraries. Erica has access to the supply, being the Lord. So that's how you'll get things from the supply. Just have somebody beside her, and you can grab things from the supply or put things in. And this will be really long since I went over the whole world map thing. Oh, well. Darn it. You saved my son. I owe you my thanks.
It's not necessary. Hold on a moment. Aren't you the great Garcia? You fought for Renus, didn't you? Seth, do you know this man? He was a troop commander for Renus until around 10 years ago. When I was a recruit, the soldiers used to tell so many tales about him. They called him a daring and fearless fighter for Renus. Master Garcia, you must know the peril our homeland faces right now. Can we impose upon you to lend your strength to Rhaenys once again? I'm sorry, I'm retired now. I'm not a soldier anymore. It's a decision I made long ago. Master Garcia. When I was a soldier, I lived my life fighting for my country's honor. I left no time for my family. I spent my life fighting for faceless, uncaring nobles. When my wife fell ill and died, I met the child she had left behind. At that moment, I finally realized what my duty had cost me. I stood at my wife's grave and promised her I would be a father to our son. I'm done with armies. I'm done with fighting, except to protect my son. I've no regrets. I'm the boy's father.
You blasted fool! Father, what's all this nonsense I'm hearing?
Ross!
If you're not going, then I will. I'm a fighter. I know I can do this.
Ross, what are you saying?
Dad, please, listen to me. I respect you more than any other man in the world. I know you gave up being a soldier for me. I know that. But how can you throw away such a big part of yourself? You're a warrior at heart. You can't give that up and be happy. Look at me, Dad. Have you seen me fight? I'm not a child anymore. I'm a warrior like you. You're free to worry, but I can survive on my own. Not yet, but later.
Ross.
You want to challenge me, Father? I'm a fighter, the best in all of Ede. I'm not gonna lose to you. I'm not gonna lose to anyone.
You're right. You're a good soldier, Ross. Sir Seth, if these old bones of mine can still serve, I'd like to join you.
Dad.
Looks like my boy grew up while I wasn't looking. He's tougher than I thought. He doesn't need my help. I've raised him as best I could, but he's right. I've nothing to fear. I should fight. I will fight.
Dad!
Thank you so much for your help. Please, stay the night and rest.
We would if we could, but we have much to do and far to travel. Your safety is reward enough.
Oh, well. My, that's a splendid bracelet you're wearing.
Thank you. My father gave this to me.
It's a wonderful gift, but you should be careful wearing such a valuable item so openly. Since Rhaenys was invaded, things have become so dangerous around here. There are gold-hungry thieves and bandits everywhere. The most wicked are Basba's bandits. They are cruel beyond words. If you have something they want, your life is worth less than nothing. Just the other day, they assaulted some travelers and... oh, it was awful.
I can't believe such things.
Oh, Rhaenys is finished, mark my words. The Grotto Empire's stolen our future. Our only hope against them was that Prince Ephraim would prevail, but... rumor has it that he's on the verge of being crushed by Grotto's vast numbers. These are dark days. Travel with care.
Ephraim.
"3 years ago. It's time to start. You ready, Erica?
Yes, Ephraim. Let's begin.
Tell me, though, why do you want me to teach you to fight? I thought you didn't care for violence.
I do not like uncivilized behavior. I think one can solve one's problems without fighting. And yet...
And yet what?
I've always relied on you to protect me, brother. I would rather not be such a burden to you in the future. So, I thought maybe I should learn to protect myself.
I'm your brother. Brothers are supposed to protect their sisters. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's no cause for concern.
Yes, but I'm your sister. Sisters are supposed to worry about their brothers. So I would like to learn something of swordplay, if only a little. And maybe someday I could protect you in your time of need. So please, Ephraim.
All right. How could I say no? Honestly, once you get an idea in your head, that's it. I might as well give in. It's agreed. I'll teach you, but won't hold back because you're my sister.
And I want no complaining once we've started, Erica.
Complain? Me? Never.
Oops. Beg your pardon.
Hey!
Princess, are you alright?
Yes. Someone bumped into me is all. I was jarred.
Your Highness, where's your bracelet?
My bracelet? It's gone. Where could it be? Did that man...
I'll find him.
Don't worry about it, Seth. That bracelet was a gift from my father, but Ephraim needs our help. I can't let Cinnamon...
You know, how much you care for it.
get in the way of my duty.
My vocabulary failed me there. Sorry. No, Princess. We must retrieve your bracelet regardless of cost. You cannot lose it. Let's go. We must hurry. Whoa. Seth is dead serious about that. Now, one last thing I want to go over before the episode ends. Yes, I've been ending the episode where, next time, Chapter 3. But there's one last thing I want to go over for this really lengthy episode. If a stage had an armory, you can enter the armory, and it will sell stuff. Sometimes it sells different things. For example, this armory now sells javelins, which you can buy. You can also buy hand axes and steel axes. Steel axes still take E for whatever reason. Unlike other steel weapons which take a D rank. It's still E. You have to have 15 constitution to use it without speed penalty. And it hits 11. It also has even less hit than the iron axe. I'll buy one steel axe. And another javelin. Okay. Off screen, I'm going to kind of rearrange the inventory and everything. Get people geared up. And next time, we will head to Borgo Ridge and take on Chapter 3, The Bandits of Borgo. So, until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Till the next episode, I'm Cendril9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.